Tesla always attracts attention, not only for its bold innovations, but also for the surprise factor that accompanies each of its decisions. With Tesla, it is practically impossible to predict the next step. The only certainty is that it will be something disruptive that will challenge market standards. Elon Musk has a special gift for turning what seemed impossible into something real. It is only a matter of time. Many people still believe that the company is focused exclusively on high-end electric vehicles, with the goal of maximizing profits. And looking at the numbers, it makes sense. All of Tesla's currently available models cost more than $44,000, while most consumers dream of a car under $30,000. The idea of an affordable Tesla seemed distant, even after Musk talked about a $25,000 model 5 years ago, which has yet to come to fruition. That is why rumors about the launch of the so-called Model Q are gaining more and more strength. And now, these rumors are no longer just speculation. Tesla has officially confirmed, during its Q4 2024 earnings call, that this new, more affordable model will be launched in early 2025 and with an impressive price tag. During this conference, Tesla's CFO, Vaibhav Taneja, reinforced the company's commitment to bringing a cheaper electric car to market in the first half of 2025. According to him, Tesla will launch several new products throughout the year, and this more economical model is part of the company's plan to expand its vehicle lineup. This statement is in line with information previously revealed in a Deutsche Bank report released in December. Wall Street Journal journalist Becky Peterson posted on social media that she had access to the content of this report. According to the report, the bank refers to this new vehicle as the Model Q and states that it will be launched in the first half of 2025 with an estimated value of less than $33,000 after tax incentives. According to the report, this new car will be produced on Tesla's current assembly lines. It is worth noting that, as Becky Peterson explained, Model Q is just a nomenclature used internally by Deutsche Bank. Tesla has not yet revealed the official name of the vehicle. This information was shared during a meeting between the bank and Travis Axelrod, Tesla's head of investor relations, which reinforces the veracity of the prediction. So, it is official. A new affordable Tesla is indeed on the way, with a launch confirmed for the coming months. However, since the CFO did not reveal any further details during the conference, very little is known about the technical specifications of this new model. Interestingly, some clues have recently emerged. In a video posted by Tesla on YouTube, which presents the new version of the Model Y, a covered vehicle appears discreetly in the background, next to the Model Y Juniper and the much-talked-about robo-van. This has led to speculation that this mysterious car could be Tesla's new entry-level model. But perhaps the company is choosing to keep it a secret so as not to hurt sales of the Model Y Juniper, which was just launched. Following the launch of the Model Y Juniper, Tesla is well-positioned to hit its 2025 targets with its current models. However, revealing the Model Q too early could end up diverting consumer interest and, consequently, negatively impact sales of already established models, such as the Model Y and Model 3. Even so, it is quite likely that, as soon as the first quarter of 2025 comes to an end, Elon Musk will reveal more information about this new vehicle, whether it is called the Model Q, Model 2, or something else. The term Model 2 continues to be mentioned a lot in leaks and reports, so it is possible that Tesla will keep this name out of familiarity. In fact, previously leaked information about the Model 2 has already revealed interesting details that make it a viable option for the compact electric segment. Based on data from Deutsche Bank and the most recent statements from Tesla executives, we have put together some plausible predictions about what to expect from this new model. If you're looking for a more affordable electric car with an estimated price tag of under $33,000 and don't care so much about cutting-edge technologies or sporty performance, this new option, whether called the Model 2 or Model Q, seems to be the most promising in the category. Internally called Redwood, the vehicle should have a compact and elegant design with dimensions that are about 15% smaller in weight that is up to 30% lighter than the Model 3. At approximately 3,988 millimeters long, the new Tesla is expected to be a compact crossover with a focus on simplicity. both to reduce costs and to keep weight lower. In terms of looks, rumors indicate that the car will feature an LED bar at the front, following the futuristic trend present in the Cybertruck and Cybercab, presented at the end of 2024. This visual signature seems to be becoming standard in new Tesla models, as the Model Y Juniper also adopted this style. Therefore, it would not be surprising to see the same feature in the Model Q. In addition, the exterior design promises to be quite aerodynamic, with smooth lines that improve not only the aesthetics, but also the efficiency of the vehicle, something especially important for models with smaller batteries, where every kilometer of autonomy counts. Although many reports point to a crossover, it is still not 100% clear whether this will actually be the final shape of the car. Tesla has never launched a hatchback, but this type of vehicle has a lot of appeal in markets, such as Europe. In the United States, crossovers continue to dominate the public's preference. Will Tesla adapt the new model to suit the regional market? Regarding the interior, not much is known yet, but it is almost certain that the car will come with at least 5 seats. It will not be a reduced model like the 2-seater Cybercab. However, to keep the price competitive, it is likely that some comfort and technology items will be limited, such as heated or ventilated seats, a simpler sound system, a smaller multimedia center, and less ambient lighting. There is also the possibility that the car will come with smaller wheels, a strategic choice to cut production costs. Either way, if Tesla follows its track record of design and efficiency, the new model is sure to surprise. Even with cost-cutting measures, everything indicates that the interior of the Model Q will continue to reflect Tesla's signature style, minimalist luxury that combines simplicity and sophistication. The result should be a modern and comfortable driving experience, something that will certainly set the car apart from other models in the same price range. One of the most anticipated aspects of the Model Q is undoubtedly its performance specifications. Since it is a smaller car focused on accessibility, it is unlikely that we will see a high-performance battery like that of Tesla's premium models. However, the most optimistic projections indicate that the company may offer 2 engine configurations, a version with rear-wheel drive, RWD, and a single motor, and another with all-wheel drive, AWD, and a dual motor, aimed at greater autonomy. According to leaks and Tesla's own third-quarter report, the Model Q will be equipped with lithium iron phosphate, LFP, batteries, with 2 capacity options, 53 kilowatt-hours and 75 kilowatt-hours. The most advanced configuration will be able to reach up to 500 kilometers of autonomy, about 310 miles, probably in the long-range AWD version. The standard version should deliver around 370 kilometers per charge, or 230 miles, which is still a good number for the segment. A significant price difference is expected between these versions. Estimates indicate that the most complete could reach $35,000, while the entry-level model should cost much less. It is not yet clear what standard will be used to measure this autonomy. If the strict US EPA standard is adopted, the RWD version should deliver around 200 miles, while the AWD would reach around 284 miles. Even so, these numbers are impressive for an affordable electric car, demonstrating that Tesla continues to offer good performance deliveries, even with cuts in other areas. In terms of production, Tesla plans to manufacture around 10,000 Model QS per week on a global scale, which would result in approximately 500,000 cars per year. During a previous earnings call, the company confirmed that this new model will be assembled on existing production lines, requiring only occasional adjustments, which will allow it to efficiently accelerate manufacturing. Modular assembly technologies, such as the unboxing assembly highlighted in the Cybercab launch, are expected to be reused to reduce costs and production time. Manufacturing will initially begin in China, with plans to expand to the United States, more specifically at the Fremont, California factory. Production in Germany is unlikely, mainly due to high labor costs in the region. Overall, the launch of the Model Q appears to be an early strategic move. Tesla recognizes that price remains one of the main obstacles to the popularization of electric cars, especially in competitive markets such as China and North America. With 2024 revenues falling, the company needs to act quickly to avoid even worse results in 2025. That's why investing in a model with great appeal and a competitive price is essential. And the Model Q could be exactly what consumers have been waiting for. Scheduled to debut in the first half of 2025, possibly in June, the Model Q has everything it needs to redefine the affordable electric vehicle segment. The starting price is expected to be below $30,000 and could reach the impressive mark of $25,000, which would make it a true revolution in the market. The arrival of the Model Q will mark Tesla's debut in a new market segment, making electric cars even more accessible to consumers around the world. But that's not the only thing that's exciting fans of the brand. Another highly anticipated launch for this year is Cybercab, Tesla's famous autonomous taxi. Recently, Elon Musk made a bold prediction about this project. According to him, the robotaxi service should be in operation by the end of 2025. As is well known, Musk has always been optimistic about the development of fully autonomous driving, a project that Tesla has been perfecting for years. During the presentation of the financial results for the fourth quarter of 2024, held at the end of January, the CEO confirmed that the autonomous transportation service will be launched in June, starting in Austin, Texas. Musk stated, "We will launch the fully autonomous driving system, without human supervision, as a paid service in Austin in June." He also explained that Tesla is in negotiations with local authorities to make it possible to start operations and, despite choosing Austin as the starting point, Musk assured that the system is being developed to work anywhere in the United States. The strategy is to start cautiously, carefully monitoring initial performance to ensure total safety before expanding to other cities. For Musk, the safety of passengers and the general public is a top priority. What really surprised was the announcement that the company intends to bring this robotaxi service to several American cities later this year. If the pilot in Austin is successful and manages to offer a safe, efficient, and innovative service, expansion could happen quickly, depending, of course, on local regulations in each region. And it doesn't stop there. Recently, reports emerged that Tesla added a new safety-oriented function to its vehicles. This is an intelligent system present in the latest Model Y and Model 3 models, which prevents the door from opening if there is an object approaching or if something is in the car's blind spot. One owner reported that when he tried to open the door while another car was passing by, the system blocked the action, avoiding a possible collision. This function acts preventively. If there is something in the blind spot, the warning light comes on, an audible warning is emitted, and the door does not open with the first press of the button. To continue opening, the occupant must wait and press again, this time consciously, assuming the risk. This represents a significant advance in the safety of occupants and pedestrians and certainly improves the overall experience of using Tesla vehicles. At the same time, the company is investing in the construction of ultra-fast 500 kilowatts charging stations, with a cost per unit of less than $40,000, a value well below competitors, which spend 2 to 5 times more to install 350 kilowatt stations. This shows how Tesla is working not only to offer innovative vehicles, but also to create a more efficient and accessible charging infrastructure. Tesla continues to lead the market by focusing on a low-cost, high-efficiency business model, which gives it a significant advantage over its competitors, especially as the company expands its fast-charging network on a global scale. One of Tesla's next steps is to test its first 500 kilowatts charging stations in the United States in the third quarter of this year. Interestingly, no electric vehicle currently available in the country is capable of using that much charging power. However, Tesla is clearly preparing for the future. Models like the Lucid Gravity already reach around 450 kilowatts, and the Cybertruck has been tested in Europe with peaks of 400 kilowatts. Meanwhile, charging technology in China is even more advanced, with some models reaching an impressive 600 kilowatts, enough to charge from 10% to 80% of the battery in less than 10 minutes. One of Tesla's secrets to keeping its costs low is the strategic use of megapack batteries and solar panels at several charging stations. This allows the company to buy power from a grid during times of lower rates, store it, and then resell it at a higher price, an approach similar to the logic of gas stations, which buy fuel in bulk and sell it at a profit margin. This tactic not only improves the profitability of the stations, but also ensures a steady source of power for grid users. Meanwhile, the Lucid Gravity, Lucid Motors' new electric SUV, has been gaining attention for its advanced 926-volt platform, which allows it to charge at 400 kilowatts when plugged into a compatible station. However, such stations are still rare in the United States. At Tesla stations, for example, the model can charge at up to 225 kilowatts. Even so, Lucid claims that the vehicle can add about 200 miles of range in less than 12 minutes, an impressive feat. Another highlight of the Lucid Gravity is its bidirectional charging capability, with power of up to 19.2 kilowatts, which allows the car to power an entire home in the event of an emergency or blackout. This feature can significantly reduce dependence on the traditional power grid. Despite all of these technological advances, Lucid still faces serious challenges in maintaining its sustainable operations in the long term. Meanwhile, Tesla continues to expand at a rapid pace, leveraging its low-cost, high-margin model to dominate the industry. In the big picture, Tesla is paving the way for a future where recharging an electric vehicle will be as fast as refueling an internal combustion engine and much cheaper. With continued advances in batteries and charging infrastructure, it is expected that, in the next 10 years, issues such as charging time and range will no longer be obstacles to the mass adoption of electric vehicles. At the same time, the company has also adopted new strategies to protect its supercharger stations from acts of vandalism, a persistent problem. Stations are often the target of damage and theft, motivated by a variety of interests, ranging from the resale of metals to political protests against Elon Musk or Tesla itself. To address this situation, the company has implemented several security measures. One of them is the application of cut-resistant materials to the charging cables, making them more difficult to steal. In addition, the cables now have special paints and dyes in their coating, which explode and adhere to the tools used to cut them, allowing identification and collection of evidence against those responsible. Protecting these stations is crucial, as they are a fundamental pillar for electric mobility. When a station is damaged, drivers on long trips may be left without charging options, which compromises the entire experience with electric vehicles. One of the biggest targets for thieves are the cables, especially because they contain copper, a metal with a high resale value.